Ever wondered how a medical student transforms into a life-saving doctor? It's quite the journey, isn't it? The journey of a doctor begins long before they step into a hospital. It starts in the lecture halls of universities, where students first lay the groundwork for their medical prowess. The first step in this transformative journey is undergraduate pre-medical studies. Here, a solid foundation is established in the sciences, biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. It's like learning the alphabet before writing a novel. It's the building block for everything that comes next. In the world of medicine, understanding the human body, its intricate systems, and how they interact is crucial. That's where biology comes into play. It provides the basis for understanding the human body's structures and functions, from the smallest cells to the most complex organs. Chemistry, on the other hand, breaks down the body's biochemical processes. It helps us understand how different substances interact within the body, how drugs affect us, and how our bodies metabolize them. Physics is not to be overlooked. It lends insight into how forces affect the body and how medical devices, like MRI machines and ultrasound, work. It's the science that helps us visualize the unseen. Mathematics, the language of the universe, is the tool that binds these sciences together. It enables us to quantify and analyze data, make accurate predictions, and develop models and simulations, all critical elements in medical research and practice. These subjects are not just academic exercises. They are the tools that doctors use every day to diagnose, treat, and prevent diseases. They provide the foundation for understanding medical science and the basis for lifelong learning in medicine. The journey of becoming a doctor is indeed a challenging one, filled with years of study, practice, and dedication. But it all starts with a strong foundation in the sciences, built during the undergraduate pre-medical studies. So, the journey of a doctor begins long before they step into a hospital, with rigorous pre-medical studies forming the bedrock of their medical knowledge. With a solid pre-medical foundation, our aspiring doctors step into the world of medical school. This is where the journey truly begins, where the raw clay of knowledge and ambition is shaped into a physician's form. Our medical students spend their first 2 years in a whirlwind of intense academic learning. Imagine diving into the deep sea of medical sciences, where every day brings a new wave of knowledge. Anatomy, the structure of the human body, becomes their new language. They learn the complex interplay of muscles, bones, and organs, and how these pieces fit together to form the miraculous puzzle that is the human body. Biochemistry, the chemical processes occurring in living organisms, is another crucial subject. It's like learning the secret codes that run the human body. From how cells communicate to how food is transformed into energy, biochemistry unravels the mysteries behind life's fundamental processes. But medical school isn't just about learning the physical and chemical aspects of the human body. It also delves into the realm of medical ethics. This is the compass that guides doctors in their practice, ensuring they act in the best interests of their patients. It's a vital subject that teaches students about the responsibilities that come with the power to heal and save lives. These first 2 years are the cornerstone of a doctor's education. They are intense, challenging, and often overwhelming, but they are also incredibly rewarding. Every late-night study session, every grueling exam, every moment of doubt or triumph is a step towards becoming a doctor. It is during these years that our medical students learn the language of the human body, the codes that run it, and the ethical guidelines that govern their practice. It's a fascinating journey that transforms them from students to budding physicians. So, the first 2 years of medical school lay the scientific groundwork for the practical applications that follow. They provide the knowledge and skills that our future doctors will need to navigate the complex world of medicine and to make a difference in the lives of their patients. Imagine transitioning from textbooks to real-life patient care. Intimidating, right? That's the reality for medical students as they approach the last 2 years of their medical school journey. This period is a crucial phase, marking the shift from classroom-based learning to hands-on clinical experience. It's like stepping off a diving board into a pool, but instead of water, it's a world brimming with real patients, real symptoms, and real diagnoses. At this juncture, students begin their clinical rotations. These are essentially a series of mini internships across a variety of specialties that allow students to apply the theoretical knowledge they've amassed. It's akin to a medical buffet, offering a taste of everything from pediatrics to psychiatry, surgery to internal medicine. This experience can be both exhilarating and nerve-wracking, akin to a roller coaster ride through the human body and mind. Each rotation, typically lasting several weeks, provides a unique learning opportunity. Students get to see firsthand the day-to-day life of doctors in different fields. They're not just observing, they're doing. They're diagnosing, they're treating, they're learning to navigate the complexities of patient care. It's a steep learning curve, no doubt. One day, they're studying anatomy in a textbook, and the next, they're in the emergency room, helping to save lives. But it's also a transformative period. As they interact with patients, they learn to blend scientific knowledge with compassion and empathy. They also begin to understand the importance of communication in healthcare, learning to listen to patients, and relay complex medical information in a way that's easily understood. Of course, it's not all about the science. Clinical rotations also expose students to the administrative side of healthcare. They learn about documentation, ethical considerations, and the importance of teamwork in a clinical setting. As they rotate through different specialties, students often discover their passion within medicine, shaping their future career path. It's a fascinating, challenging, and ultimately rewarding journey that takes them one step closer to becoming a fully fledged doctor. Clinical rotations are where the real world of medicine unfolds, giving students their first taste of patient care. From the classroom to the clinic, it's an unforgettable leap into the practical side of healing. How does one prove they're ready to become a doctor? By passing one of the toughest exams, of course. Welcome to the testing times, a crucial phase in the journey to becoming a doctor. In the United States, it's the United States Medical Licensing Examination, or USMLE, that holds the key to the future. This three-step examination is a make-or-break moment for medical students. It assesses a physician's ability to apply knowledge, concepts, and principles, and to demonstrate fundamental patient-centered skills. Across the pond, in the United Kingdom, it's the Professional and Linguistic Assessments Board, or PLAB test, that doctors must conquer. This exam evaluates their competency to practice medicine in the UK, ensuring they meet the necessary standards of safety and quality. These exams, while differing in structure and content, share a common goal: to ensure that those aspiring to don the white coat are not just academically proficient, but also capable of delivering quality healthcare. They are the gatekeepers of the medical profession, ensuring that every doctor who passes through their gates is ready to take on the immense responsibility that comes with the profession. The importance of these exams cannot be overstated. They are the bridge between years of study and practical application. A doctor's license, their ability to practice medicine, hangs in the balance. It's no surprise then that these exams bring with them a significant amount of stress. Sleepless nights, endless study sessions, and the constant pressure to perform can take a toll. But it's important to remember that this is a test not just of knowledge, but of resilience and determination. It's about pushing boundaries, stretching limits, and proving to yourself and the world that you have what it takes. And when the results roll in, the sense of accomplishment is unparalleled. The countless hours of hard work, the sacrifices, the perseverance, it all culminates in this moment. The moment when you realize you've crossed one of the biggest hurdles on the path to becoming a doctor. Passing these exams is a major milestone in a doctor's journey and a testament to their knowledge and skills. And with that, we're ready to dive into the next phase of the journey, residency. But that's a story for another time. What's the next big step after medical school? It's jumping into the deep end with a residency program. So let's dive in, shall we? A residency is a stage of graduate medical training. It's when you've graduated from the classroom and you're now standing on the front lines of healthcare. You're no longer a spectator. You're a participant, a doctor in training, learning on the job. Now, the duration of a residency program can vary. For some specialties, it could be a 3-year commitment, like in pediatrics or family medicine. For others, it could stretch to 7 years, such as in neurosurgery. The duration depends on the medical field you've chosen to specialize in. But residency is not just about the years you put in. It's about the grueling hours that come with it. Picture this: days that turn into nights and nights that roll into days. It's about the long shifts, the sleepless nights, and the constant learning. It's about being on your feet for hours on end, making crucial decisions and handling emergencies. Sounds intense, right? Well, that's because it is. You see, residency is where you truly get to practice medicine. It's a chance to apply everything you've learned in medical school to real-life situations. It's about learning to balance the science with the art of medicine. It's about developing the skills to diagnose, to treat, to communicate, and to empathize. In residency, you're not just a doctor, you're a surgeon, a pediatrician, a psychiatrist, or an oncologist. You're a specialist in training, honing your craft under the watchful eyes of experienced mentors. Yes, Residency is demanding, and yes, it's challenging. But it's also incredibly rewarding. It's where you find your stride, where you discover your passion, and where you make a difference. So remember, while the hours are long and the work is hard, the journey is worth it. For in the end, residency is where doctors truly hone their craft, specializing in their chosen field and dealing with real-life medical scenarios. After all the years of study, exams, and residency, what's next? Welcome to the final frontier, the fellowship. This is where doctors, having built a strong foundation in medicine, choose to further refine their skills in a specific area. It's like choosing to become an expert chef after mastering the basics of cooking. A fellowship is a period of medical training that doctors may undertake after completing their residency. Typically lasting between 1 to 3 years, this training allows doctors to focus on a subspecialty, such as cardiology, dermatology, or neurology, to name a few. It's akin to getting an advanced degree in a specific subject after completing a general course. But why is a fellowship so crucial? Imagine needing to consult a doctor for a heart issue. Would you prefer a general physician or a cardiologist who has spent additional years studying the heart in depth? Fellowships provide doctors with the opportunity to delve deeper into a particular area of medicine, giving them the tools to provide the highest level of care to their patients. Yet, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. During their fellowship, doctors don't just learn, they also teach. They guide residents, conduct research, and often manage patients independently. It's a challenging period, but one that is rewarding and rich in learning. Fellowships mold doctors into leaders in their field, enabling them to contribute significantly to medical advancements. And just like that, the fellowship marks the end of a long, arduous journey of formal medical education. It's the final step before a doctor steps into the professional world, armed with the expertise to make a difference in people's lives. It's the last piece of the puzzle, the final stroke on a painting, the crescendo in a symphony. Fellowships allow doctors to become experts in their field, marking the end of their formal education and the start of their professional journey. So, the next time you find yourself in the company of a doctor, remember the years of dedication, perseverance, and commitment that went into their journey. It's not just a profession, it's a calling, a vocation, and the final frontier of medical education. Let's take a moment to appreciate the journey we've just explored. It's a voyage that starts with a dream, an aspiration to heal, to help, to make a difference. It's a dream that leads to the rigorous halls of pre-medical studies, where the foundation of all medical knowledge is meticulously laid. Here, the seeds of curiosity are sown, the thirst for knowledge is kindled, and the first steps towards a life dedicated to medicine are taken. Then comes the monumental transition into medical school. It's a world of textbooks, lab coats, and stethoscopes. With each lecture, each lab, each exam, the budding doctors delve deeper into the intricate world of the human body, learning to understand, diagnose, and eventually treat. The journey continues from the classroom to the clinic. Shadows turn into hands-on experiences. Theories transform into practical applications. Here, the aspiring doctors learn the art of patient care, honing their skills and gaining the confidence required to face the real world. The testing times follow, with the daunting board exams. It's a test of knowledge, a test of endurance, a test of commitment. It's a hurdle that separates the students from the doctors, a defining moment that shapes their medical career. Moving forward, they plunge into the deep end, the residency. It's a time of long hours, sleepless nights, and relentless work. It's a time of growth, a time of learning, and a time of immense responsibility. Here, the doctors learn to work under pressure, make quick decisions, and juggle multiple roles. The final frontier is the fellowship. It's the pinnacle of the journey, the culmination of years of hard work. It's a time of specialization, of refining skills, of becoming the best in their chosen field. And so, we've come full circle, from a mere dream to a reality, from aspiring doctors to medical professionals. It's a journey marked by dedication, commitment, and an unwavering passion for healing. Becoming a doctor isn't just a profession, it's a lifelong commitment to learning, patient care, and the betterment of human health.